Urologist warns 3 daily mistakes that destroy your erection skinland. What if I told you that right now, today, you're probably doing at least one thing that's silently sabotaging your performance in the bedroom? I'm talking about habits so common, so seemingly harmless, that most men over 50 have no idea they're literally destroying their ability to maintain strong, healthy erections. Stay with me for the next few minutes because what you're about to discover could be the difference between feeling like you're losing your vitality and reclaiming the confidence you had in your younger years. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what these 3 critical mistakes are, and more importantly, you'll have the knowledge to fix them starting today. After decades of treating men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, I've noticed something fascinating. The guys who maintain their vigor well into their golden years aren't necessarily the ones with perfect genetics or expensive treatments. They're the ones who understand how their daily choices impact their intimate health. And today, I'm going to share with you 3 mistakes that I see destroying men's erections every single day. In my practice, let me ask you something and be honest with yourself here. When was the last time you woke up with that strong morning response that used to greet you every day in your younger years? If you're struggling to remember, you're not alone. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. It might not be just aging. It could be these 3 specific mistakes you're making without even realizing it. The first mistake is something you're probably doing right now as you watch this video. It has to do with how you're sitting. Yes, you heard that right. The way you sit throughout your day could be cutting off crucial blood flow to the very area you're trying to protect. Think about it for a moment. How many hours do you spend sitting each day? Whether it's watching TV, driving, or working at a desk, that constant pressure on your perineum, that area between your scrotum and anus, is literally compressing the arteries that feed blood to your penis. Have you ever noticed numbness or tingling down there after sitting for a long time? That's your body screaming for help. The pudendal artery, which is responsible for delivering oxygen-rich blood to maintain healthy erections, gets compressed when you sit for extended periods, especially on hard surfaces or in positions that put direct pressure on that sensitive area. And here's the kicker. This damage accumulates over time. Every hour you spend in that position is potentially contributing to weaker erections down the road. But it gets worse. When you combine prolonged sitting with poor posture, you're creating a perfect storm for erectile problems. Slouching forward compresses your abdomen, which affects your breathing and reduces oxygen levels in your blood. Less oxygen means less fuel for those crucial moments when you need peak performance. So let me ask you, how often do you take breaks to stand up and move around during your day? Now, the second mistake might surprise you even more, and it has everything to do with what happens in your bathroom every morning. I'm talking about your masturbation habits. Now, before you get uncomfortable, hear me out. This is important medical information that could change your life. The way most men self-stimulate, especially as they get older, is actually training their bodies to respond only to very specific, often unrealistic types of stimulation. Think about this honestly. When you masturbate, are you using a death grip that no partner could ever replicate? Are you rushing through it, training your body to climax quickly rather than maintaining sustained arousal? This creates what we call a negative feedback loop. Your brain starts to associate sexual arousal only with that specific type of intense, rapid stimulation, making it increasingly difficult to maintain an erection during actual intimate moments with a partner. And here's something most men don't realize. As we age, our testosterone levels naturally decline, which means we need more varied and gentle stimulation to maintain healthy sexual function. But if you've spent years conditioning yourself to only respond to one very specific type of touch, you're essentially programming yourself for disappointment. When was the last time you actually paid attention to how you're treating this part of your body? The prostate connection here is crucial too. Excessive or aggressive masturbation can actually inflame your prostate, especially if you're already dealing with benign prostatic hyperplasia, which affects most men over 60. An inflamed prostate doesn't just cause urinary issues. It directly impacts your ability to achieve and maintain erections. Have you noticed any connection between your bathroom habits and your bedroom performance? This brings me to the third and perhaps most devastating mistake, and it's happening while you sleep. Or rather, it's about what's not happening while you sleep. Most men have no idea that their sleep position and sleep quality are directly linked to their erectile health. When you sleep on your stomach, you're putting pressure on your penis for hours at a time, restricting blood flow and potentially damaging the delicate tissues that fill with blood during an erection. But it's not just about position. The quality of your sleep directly impacts your testosterone production. Your body produces most of its testosterone during deep sleep, specifically during REM cycles. If you're waking up multiple times to urinate, if you're snoring heavily, or if you're not getting at least 7 hours of quality sleep, your testosterone levels are taking a massive hit. And without adequate testosterone, maintaining strong erections becomes nearly impossible. Do you find yourself getting up more than twice a night to use the bathroom? That's not just annoying, it's destroying your hormone production. Each time you wake up, you're interrupting those crucial REM cycles where your body does its repair work and produces the hormones you need for sexual health. Your prostate health and your sleep quality are more connected than you might think. An enlarged prostate doesn't just wake you up at night. It creates a cascade of problems that affect every aspect of your intimate life. Now, I want you to think about something. How many of these mistakes are you making right now? If you're like most men watching this, probably all three. But here's the good news. These are all fixable problems. You don't need expensive medications or risky procedures. You just need to make some simple adjustments to your daily routine. For the sitting problem, the solution is surprisingly simple. Set a timer to remind yourself to stand up and move for at least 5 minutes every hour. When you do sit, use a cushion that takes pressure off your perineum. Consider getting a standing desk or at least elevating your work surface, so you can alternate between sitting and standing throughout the day. And here's a tip most urologists won't share. When you're driving long distances, adjust your seat so you're not putting direct pressure on that sensitive area. Pull over every hour to walk around and restore blood flow. Regarding masturbation habits, it's time to retrain your body. If you're going to self-stimulate, use a lighter touch, vary your technique, and most importantly, slow down. This isn't a race. You're actually training your body for better partnered experiences when you take your time and use varied stimulation. Consider using lubrication to reduce friction and protect sensitive tissues. And here's something crucial. Limit yourself to no more than 3 times per week if you're over 60. Your prostate needs time to recover between sessions for better sleep and testosterone production. Start by addressing your sleep position. Train yourself to sleep on your back or side by using pillows strategically placed to prevent rolling onto your stomach. If prostate issues are waking you up at night, talk to your doctor about natural supplements like saw palmetto or beta-sitosterol. That can help reduce nighttime urination. And here's a game changer. Stop all liquids at least 2 hours before bed. Yes, even that evening to you love. Have you ever wondered why some men in their 70s still have the vitality of someone 20 years younger while others struggle in their 50s? It's not luck. It's about understanding these connections and taking action. Every day you continue these harmful habits is another day you're moving further away from the intimate life you deserve. Let me share something personal here. I've seen thousands of men transform their lives by addressing these 3 simple issues. Men who thought their best days were behind them, suddenly finding renewed confidence and vitality. Men whose relationships were suffering because of these problems, discovering a new chapter of intimacy with their partners. The question is, will you be one of them? You see, your body is incredibly resilient, even if you've been making these mistakes for years or decades. It's not too late to turn things around. The human body has an amazing capacity for healing and regeneration when given the right conditions. But you have to take that first step. You have to decide that your intimate health is worth protecting. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, stand up. Yes, right now. Take a moment to walk around, stretch, and get that blood flowing. Feel the difference? That's what your body needs throughout the day. Second, make a commitment to yourself about changing at least one of these habits starting today. Which one will it be? If you've made it this far in the video, you're clearly serious about your health, and I respect that. But knowledge without action is useless. So here's my challenge to you. In the comments below, I want you to type "I'm taking control" and tell me which of these 3 mistakes you're going to fix first. Are you going to address your sitting habits, change your masturbation routine, or improve your sleep quality? Your comment might just inspire another man to take action. And gentlemen, if this information has opened your eyes to what might be affecting your intimate health, please hit that like button. It helps other men find this crucial information. Subscribe to this channel if you want more honest, no-nonsense advice about men's health issues that actually matter. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video, where I'll be revealing the 5 foods that are secretly boosting your prostate health without you even knowing it. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to improve your health. The mistakes you've been making don't define your future unless you let them. Take control today, make these changes, and watch as your body thanks you with renewed vitality and confidence. Your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting for you to claim them. See that video popping up on your screen right now? That's your next step toward better health. Click it, and let's continue.